The name Rude was on top of her face. You know your shift is done, but you're still there. Lovely people, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing wonderful this lovely Wednesday rainy morning. It is currently 7:45 here in New Jersey, and as you can see, I'm in my car. I just got off work. I'm on my way going home, and I was like, you know what, let's chat because I am way too sleepy. I'm like, let's chat, you know, like as I'm driving home, keep me company. And also to welcome my new subscribers. If you're new here, my name is Helen. I'm so glad to have you here. Over here it's all about positivity. We do talk about nursing, a little bit about family life, you know, about general stuff, especially if you're an immigrant person living in the US or any other place in the world, like what we do go through, like where we start from, like everyday lives. Okay, so if you're one of those people who are expecting like the bougie like lifestyle and whatnots, I'm afraid this is not the channel for that, because we just started, and here is about like a reality, like the real stuff. All right, so if you're a mama and or maybe you're an auntie or anybody else, you're a nursing student, you're a nurse, or even if we are vibing, welcome on board. And if you have not subscribed, like what are you waiting for? Subscribe. Let's grow the channel. And for my returning family members, I love you very much, and you know it. So guys, let's get going. I just parked on the roadside, and actually I'm not even supposed to park over here. It was like and my eyes was way too much, and I'm driving over a tiny bridge, and they have like Christmas decorations all over the place. So cute, so cute. And if you can see, it is raining. It rained the whole of yesterday in New Jersey. Like when I was driving to work, it was raining, and the whole night it rained the whole night, and it's still raining. Like I don't understand what kind of season is this. But I'd rather have rain than snow. I'd rather have rain than snow. Like me and snow, I love how it looks like. I've actually tested it like the first time when I landed here in the US, which was like around this time, and then there was snow, and I was like, I gotta test it. So yeah guys, so I have let's chat a little bit. If you're a nurse or if you're working somewhere, let me adjust my eyes because I feel like it's way too bright. Okay, let these people pass because I don't feel like rushing. They're rushing to work and I'm going home. Actually, I'm gonna go to the bank first, withdraw some money from one account and then deposit it into another account. Like guys, if you like doing like online purchases, do not use your primary account. What I've done, I have like another, you know, account with another bank. So whenever I'm like, I want to purchase stuff online, that's when I deposit money into that account. You know, the specific amount of money, like I choose what I want, you know, and then if I decide like I want to pay, let's say if I'm paying $100, maybe 200, that's when I deposit the exact amount. Because again, like the internet is funny. So obviously they're gonna charge you, and then I don't advise you, if you don't do online purchases, let's say like you're not gonna be like active online, you know, using that account, then maybe you shouldn't. But again, do your research with the banks, figure out, find out which one doesn't, like because I know they have like charges. I don't know, interest charges or whatever. So guys, me, when I get to work, I feel like there are different types of people, different types of nurses, or different types of workmates or colleagues, like, who are at a workplace. And I find it funny, but again, I try to, you know, like, work with people. And then if I'm not vibing with you, or you have that attitude, I'm just gonna be like, if you give me, I'm tired of treating people like better. Like, you treat others bad, and then some people expect you to be different. It gets to a point where you're like, you know what, I'm tired. Okay, I'm tired. I'm like, in my home country, we say fire. The medicine to fire is fire. Like, dawa ya moto ni moto, meaning the medicine to fire, or to fire is fire. So sometimes I feel like, if you're giving me attitude, why should I be nice to you? Because I'm tired of, like, you know, showering people with positivity, with, like, you know, trying to be different, you know, the different one. I'm tired of that. Especially, I'm gonna go this way, such that this tailgater can pass me, because I'm not in the mood of rushing. Like, it's raining and I'm going home to sleep. So it has reached a point where I really don't care. I'm like, if you come with a nasty attitude, I'm gonna give you the nasty attitude. Because let me tell you where I'm coming from. And I actually feel like I was bullied. I was bullied at first, but then once I realized that this is what this person was trying to do to me, I was like, you're barking on the wrong tree. Like, don't let the fact that I'm coming from agency, you're going to, like, talk to me anyhowly or treat me anyhowly. Like, this has to stop. So this is what happened. I go to this facility, I get my assignment, and then this nurse, who happens to be like the permanent, like, this is our permanent place of work, comes in with an attitude, you know, talking already. You know, the moment she walks in, she's like, who was here, and why did they leave earlier, why didn't they give a report, why blah 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 blah. She's trying to hold the nurses who are there accountable. Mark you, this is of course, she's a charge nurse, but there's a way, when you get, like, some kind of responsibility, there's a way you're supposed to behave. And more so if like, how can I say, if it's in the healthcare field. And I also feel like nowadays customer service is very paramount. Like, there's no point of you being nasty to anyone, for that matter, because you never know where you might meet. You know, I could be a nurse taking care of your loved one somewhere. I could end up somewhere. You could end up in my care, you know. So being rude, you know, trying to bully someone, trying to shove down your seniority, your you know, I don't know how to even describe this, but this nurse made me feel like I'm less of a nurse, I'm less of a person. And the fact that she learned that I was fresh graduate from, you know, fresh from school, kinda, even there was, like, I think, like 3-4 months old at that time. I felt like she was like, you know, you don't know what you're doing, don't talk to me, you are agency, you guys, you don't do this, you don't do the ra. I felt so bad. It reached a point where she actually, what happened, like, after I'd done, you know, like, doing my stuff, I finally got a chance at, like, 2 a.m. to sit down and start my chatting and do, you know, like, stuff that I'm supposed to do in terms of paperwork and whatnot, you know, the computer, and printing and scanning and whatnot, making follow-ups. So one of my aides calls me. She's like, one of your patients is in need of pain medication. So I get up from the nurse's station, because I was sitting using a desktop. I go to give my pain med. Coming back, like let's say, like 5-8 minutes, I realized that my keyboard and my mouse were missing. Like, this nurse actually took the keyboard and the mouse and she hid them, and she went away to her assignment. So I'm looking like, what are you trying to do? Are you trying to sabotage me? Number one, I called you to help me, to sign off like a medication from the Pixies. She's like, oh, no, that patient can have like a, I don't know, naproxen or whatever. I'm like, no, this is somebody freshly from, this person is like 2 days post-op, like, what are you doing? Like, I ended up going upstairs, to get assistance from other nurses. I had people who are on the bed. And let me tell you, when you go to these places, even if this is your permanent place of work and you are floated, you happen to be floated to a different floor, chances are you're going to get the worst assignment. You're not going to get like a fair. I'm not saying like people like like easy assignment, but there are those assignments where you feel some days are like, okay, this is an easy assignment, especially me working at night. Most people are sleeping, and maybe not everybody's on meds, but then there's heavy paperwork at night, and then you don't have like this kind of support that you have during the day, because anything can happen, and then you're by yourself. If someone is coded, there's basically nothing. Like, I mean, there's some things you can do, but it's not as, the kind of help you would have received during the day. So at night it's kind of, limited in a way, depending on where you're working. So this person wasn't helpful. Like, I had people I had people on vents. I had people on, these particular machines, some machines which I'd never used. Like, she's like, she's not willing to help me. She's like, I don't know, very rude, and then not only once but several times. I think like she's been rude to me like 2 times, and I've witnessed her being rude to other nurses the same way, even to aides and all that, So I guess what I'm trying to say, like, there are different types of people who are like, you're like, how did they even hire you? Like, why are you here? I feel like some of these places or places of work, maybe they are too desperate, like they don't want to, like, take action, because some of the nurses are like, some people have like super rude to clients, even their tone, even their tone is like, so what do you want me to do? Are you gonna do this? Are you gonna take this medication? Like, I can't do that. I can't, You've been calling, I don't know, you've been calling. I understand there's some patients who are like, maybe they're anxious, maybe they're in pain, they are scared, they just want to know something, they have like dementia, whatever. So for you to even start like going back and forth with these people, it's like you need to be on that bed, like, to be mentally checked, because like, I don't think they are normal. Like, why are you arguing with somebody with dementia? Okay, because this person is not going to understand what you're saying. Like, they will keep on asking you for 1 minute, so long as they are awake. Once they decide, like, once the symptoms kick in, they will be acting not normal, and you're here, you're complaining ABCD. So that's how I feel. So there are those nurses, again, like I was saying, when I get work, I want to get work. Like, once I get my assignment, like, this is my assignment, okay, so give me a report, let's do ABCD. But some nurses are just like, they want to work triple shifts, and that really pisses me off. It really, 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 really pisses me off. Not only are you delaying me, like, I need to start doing my job. Like, you need to go home. And then there are those ones who like complaining, like, I've been here for 16 hours. Who forced you to be there for 16 hours? Like, you could have said, no, I don't want to be here, I want to go home. Like yesterday, they asked me if I could stay because I worked overnight. The other night, I worked 7p to 7a, and then like the following day, they're like, could you stay? I was like, no, hell no, I'm going home to sleep. Some other people will be like, oh, they asked me, so I stayed. And then you start getting frustrated. You don't understand your body. Your body is telling you like, I'm not used to this. And then you kind of let, I don't know whether I'm making myself clear. So there are those ones who want to stay triple shifts, doing this and that, slow, taking their sweet time. It's already midnight. You don't want to give me a report. Like, why are you passing meds at this time? Like, what's going on? There are those ones who are just naturally rude. Like, even their posture, like the way physically they are looking, like even everything around them, everything about them is emanating negativity. Like she's ready to pounce. I just laugh. I'm like, oh my god, girl, go sort yourself out. Like I will annoy you. I will annoy you because I'll be laughing at you. I'll be like, oh, why are you behaving like this? This is not your house. This is not your house. Take your craziness to your house. There was this nurse, like, she is 7A to 11p. This woman, the first time we met, she was rude. Like, rudeness, the name rude was on top of her face. Rude. Like, I was giving a report. I'm a soft-spoken person, especially if I don't know you. I talk slowly, like I want to make sure like you understand me, and that's who I am. So what did you? Okay, I put in orders yesterday. What happened? Did that medication come up? Girl, I don't know. That is your shift. Because the meds that you give, chances are that some of the medications that these people take during the day, they don't take them at night or maybe in the morning. They're like, so did anybody care to call pharmacy to find out like why this medication was not here? Girl, do you know how the system works? Like, she was so rude, and I was like, as she was, bluffing, making noise, I just kept quiet. She talked, and then I was like, I walked away. I went to the nurse's station. I sat there, and then she came like, oh, where did you go? I was like, no, I was waiting for you to finish, talking to yourself, because I know I was not the person you were addressing. That's what I told her. I was waiting for you to finish talking to yourself. I was waiting for you to stop to finish complaining. I don't know to who. Once you're done, come get me. I'm here. That's what I told her. No, I'm sorry. I was like, yeah. She started with an attitude. I tried to give her a benefit of the doubt. And then once she realized, like, I'm not the person to, like, to bring your shenanigans onto, she came down. When she came down, I went up. Was I being rude too? I think these people are trying to make me, they're trying to turn me into a bad person, because I wasn't like this. I just don't like people who are rude. I just don't like people. And then there are those nurses, like, they are lazy. They are lazy. Oh my gosh, I used to work at the hospital some time back when I was at tech. There's this nurse. The moment she walked in, she used to work 11p to 7a. I used to work 7p to 7a. She would walk in and she's just sleeping. She's with the huge things like this. She would sleep the whole shift. In the morning, that's when she's rushed. Okay, I need to drive past this waste management guy. You know, when we get a report, like, you're supposed to go after you introduce yourself. I mean, like, introduce yourself to your patient or to your resident. If there is a board there, put your name, and that some other places that's how they operate. Your name, the doctor's name, the nurse's name, the aide's name, and whatever information that's supposed to be, to be put on that tiny board. So this nurse, I swear to you, morning, let's say like 4-5ish, like, that's rush hour. That's the time, like, she's going to see her patients. She's going to put her name on the board. Like, she was crazy. This girl, she was. And then people used to complain about her, all the nurses, because our patients would be calling. That was like park you. By the way, they used to flop you to park you. And these patients are in pain. They are calling for medications. She's nowhere to be seen. She would sit by the nurse's station. There are people there chatting, talking, whatever. She is snoring like crazy. Day in, 5 days, because she used to come 5 days. 5 days, snoring. Supervisor would come, but she's still there. She's still there, and I just don't get it. Some people are just lucky. So there are those ones who are just lazy, they want to, and then there are those ones who want to talk. They just, once you open your mouth, once you give them audience, they want to talk and talk and talk. Girl, I'm busy, leave me alone. And those ones who want to stay, your shift is done, but you're still there. What for? Doing what? It's just ridiculous. I understand you want an extra buck, but daily, you're making it like a routine. Actually, there was a time a supervisor went to this lady. She was like, girl, you need to get out. It was heading 2 a.m. The supervisor was like, girl, you need to get out of here. Like, I'm not signing you off at this time. I know you left at the max I can sign you out is midnight, but this one, what are you doing? You had no admissions. You had no people who transferred to the hospital. Like, what are you doing? Oh, stay here. If you want to sleep, you can sleep, but you're not staying here in the morning. Actually, the supervisors, sometimes they do have like a group chat with the administration. So she actually sent a text like instantly, and they were like, if she wants to sleep there, she can sleep, but just make sure you sign her off at the time when the other nurse came in. Let me tell you, some of these facilities, like, if their nurse or any other nurse, even if it's agency, clocks in at maybe 11, they have like a 30-45 window period to kind of finish their stuff and be gone. Other places, they're like, you should have been, depending on which unit you are like, they can't pay you those extra hours, those extra minutes. That's on you. You're gonna be paying yourself. That's on you. This lady, she stayed there until 2 a.m. doing nothing, whatnot. I'm passing meds. She's also doing she's passing her medications that she forgot. I was busy at 3 to 11 was busy. Girl, go home. If you forgot, that's it. And let me tell you, I have worked all those shifts. I could never, I don't see myself working number 1 day shift. Like, this time, like, the craziness but that also depends where. But if you work in the healthcare field, the craziness that comes with it, not me, ma'am. You're dealing with family members. You're dealing with patients themselves. You are dealing with doctors. You are dealing with a lot of shenanigans. You're dealing with a lot of departments. Like, you have like, I don't know how many patients. All the therapies, occupational therapy, physical therapy, speech therapist, whatnot. Okay, do not reverse when I'm just passing that. They are taking the patient. You have the medication. You don't know where they have gone to. you have to look for them because, like, again, this is could be insulin or maybe what. Oh no, not me. I tried it with every place that I go. I always go there like during the day to kind of see how things are run. Not me. I tried it. Never. Even the other day, 7p. I even on Sunday, I regretted. I was like, why did I make myself, come? Like, why am I here? It was crazy. It was really crazy. And then, number one, I'm not even familiar with the medications that these people do take during the day. At least in the morning, I have an idea. But 3p to 11p, like, I don't know what they're taking. Everything is new. So I was there fumbling, like, oh my gosh, there's too many stuff to be done. And then some other people, they want to do like a double shift, and then they start complaining. They what? Oh my gosh, I'm so tired, guys. I'm at home. Today might call out. I am so exhausted. Is it 9? Why is this person? Oh, they are open. I have no idea. Okay, guys, I'm going to the bank. Need to withdraw some money, and then because I feel like there are some things I need to purchase from Amazon. I had some oranges here. These are not even oranges, these are tangerines. Like, there are 3 of them. I didn't even eat them. Like, who does this? I'm so hungry. But I'm not even going to eat. I am going straight to bed. Let me go get my money. I'll be right back. So we have our cash deposited into my shenanigan account. So I am good to go. I am going home. Let me show you. There's a limit. I kind of set my card like to have like a limit on ATM withdrawals. So like I can't withdraw more than what I put my account. I set my account to. So the other day when I came here, I wanted to take out that, and I was no. What happened was, like, I had some extra cash on the other account that I used to purchase stuff with. I wanted to get it out and kind of put it back to my other account because the stuff that I wanted to buy, they were out of stock. They ran out. Oh my gosh, I'm tired. So I'm trying to I walk in there, and I walk to this lady. There were 2 cashiers. I walked to one lady, and she was so rude to me. She didn't want to help me at all. Like, I asked her, like, is there like a limit, or maybe you don't have money in your account? Are you sure you have money? In front of people, I was so pissed. I ended up like sitting there. I called the bank to of the other account. They were like, yeah, you have money. There's money. Like, there's $300 in here. I think it was $312. And this lady, she just didn't want to help me. I don't know why. I didn't understand why. But then I get it. Like, they say like women hate each other, which to me is like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, why do we hate each other? Why would I even waste my energy on something that's not going to happen to help me? Like, hating on someone that you've never met, you don't know them, and your job is customer service. So the manager, I made a lot of noise. Like, okay, not a lot of noise. I'm not a drama person, but I was loud enough for the manager to come out and be like, what's up? I explained everything to him, He actually walked to the ATM and got me the money out of there and wavered me the $3 fee. I was like, this lady, she needs, like, is she going through menopause or what? Oh my gosh, guys, I am home. I'm so grateful. Let me get in the house. Talk to you soon. Bye.